Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss one of the most fundamental topics in web development, and that is what is JavaScript and how it works in browser. Okay, so JavaScript is everywhere. It powers almost every website that we visit. From simple alerts to complex single page applications, JavaScript is the backbone of modern interactive websites. But what exactly JavaScript is? How does it work behind the scenes when we open a website in our browser, and how does it transform static HTML pages into dynamic user experience? In this video, I will explain JavaScript from scratch, its history, how it is executed in the browsers, and how its entire ecosystem works to make web development possible. Stay with me till the end, because by the end of this video you will understand JavaScript's role in web development deeply, which will build your confidence for learning advanced concepts in the future. So let's get started. Okay, so the very first thing is, what is JavaScript? JavaScript, now commonly known as JS, it is a high-level interpreted programming language. It was created by the Brandon Eck in 1995 while he was working at Netscape. Its first name was Mocha, and then it was changed to the LiveScript, and then finally it is changed to the JavaScript. Here is the fun fact. The name JavaScript is very similar to Java. For example, if we write here Java, here is Java, and this is JavaScript. So if you see that they are very similar, that is Java and JavaScript, they are very similar, both are similar, but there is nothing to do with each other. I mean, Java is completely different language, JavaScript is completely different language. So why they are similar? Because the company, that is Netscape, they named it JavaScript for marketing purpose to gain popularity quickly. But the basic thing is both are completely different languages with different syntax and different use cases. Okay. In simple words, JavaScript is used to make web pages interactive. For example, by using the simple alerts, by changing the DOM elements, like we are changing the heading elements, we are changing the paragraphs, we are changing the images, validating forms and making API requests, and creating dynamic animations and sliders and effects, like we see in today modern web development, that there are a lot of animations are creating. So today there are a lot of 3D elements, and 3D rendering engines are also along with the web pages. So these all animations and the 3D effects are possible with the help of JavaScript. Initially, JavaScript was only used in the browsers, but with the introduction of Node.js in 2009, it became possible to use JavaScript for backend development. So now JavaScript is a scripting language for web development. It runs on the client side, and it is also run on the backend side in the Node.js for making the scalable and enterprise level backend systems. Now let's understand the main topic, how JavaScript actually works in the browser. To understand this, we need to understand that what is JavaScript engine. So when we write our code, for example, when we write our code in the .html file, or we can say in the .js file, which is a JavaScript file, how that code runs in the browser. Okay, so how this code runs or execute in the browser. So what is happening? That let's discuss here that this is our browser. Okay, so the code that we write here, it is not possible that this JavaScript code is directly understood by the browser. So how browser can understand the JavaScript code? To understand and execute the JavaScript code, browsers have built-in programs, and that programs are JavaScript engines. For example, in the Google Chrome, we have V8 engine, and in the Firefox, we have SpiderMonkey. In the Safari, we are using JavaScript code, which is also known as Nitro. So these are the JavaScript engines that is used in the different browsers. So browsers use these engines to execute the JavaScript code. So how it is going to be happen? So if we see, okay, so this is our JavaScript code, and here you can see like this is JavaScript engine. So this can be anything, that it can be V8 engine, or it can be Spider Monkey, it can be any JavaScript engine. Okay, so this is our JS code, this is our JavaScript engine. Now how it works? So basically this JavaScript engine read the JS code, and it can compile the JS code and execute it. So in the JavaScript engine, there are three different steps: parsing, compiling, and executing. So JavaScript code goes to the JavaScript engine, and this JavaScript engine perform three different steps. Like it perform the parsing. First of all, JavaScript code can be parsed, and then it can be compiled, and then it can be executed. So these three steps are performed by the JavaScript engine, and finally the JavaScript code will be executed in the browser. Okay, so how the JavaScript engine perform the step of parsing? So first, the JavaScript engine reads the entire JavaScript code line by line, and then it parses this code into a data structure which is known as AST, and its full form is Abstract Syntax Tree. So parsing means converting a code into a tree structure that represents the logic of the code. So that's how the step of parsing being executed inside the JavaScript engine. The next step is compilation. So before, JavaScript was purely interpreted, but now modern engines using the JIT compilers, which is known as just-in-time compilers. This tree structure code was transferred to the JIT, which is known as Java just-in-time compiler. So this just-in-time compiler converts our code into machine code. So machine code. So this just-in-time compiler converts that tree structure code into machine code, and then this machine code will be executed in the browser. So this machine code will be further executed in the browser. Okay, so let's understand. This is our JavaScript code. This code will be parsing using the data structure which is known as abstract syntax tree. So what this will do? This will make our code into the tree structure, and that represents the logic. So this tree structure code is transferred to the JIT, which is known as just-in-time compiler. This just-in-time compiler converted our tree structure code into machine code, and this machine code finally executed in the browser. Okay, so JavaScript code is converted into tree structure code. This tree structure code will be converted into JIT compiler. This JIT compiler will convert that code into machine code, and finally in the browser. Okay, so these all steps are performing inside the JavaScript engine. These all three steps are performing inside the JavaScript engine. It can be V8 engine in the Chrome, Spider Monkey in the Firefox, Nitro or JavaScript core. This can be used in the Safari, and Chakra is used by the Edge. So this is how JavaScript code executed in the browser. Thank you so much for watching till the end. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends who are learning to code. Let me know in the comments what topics you want me to cover next. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more coding tutorials every week. See you in the next video. Until then, keep coding and keep growing.